nemesis has been sighted. He has challenged the king's right-hand man, Lord Pureheart, and if he defeats him, this could present a major obstacle to us.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to part 11 of the Dungeon Keeper 2 walkthrough, and it's another multiple choice mission. 3 paths to choose from. So easy, medium and hard. And of course we're gonna choose the hard path. Let's do it.
You have chosen the most difficult path, Keeper.
We've chosen the most difficult path. Yes. You're facing off against several different keepers this time, so you have to move quickly.
Attack quickly.
Because you don't get a portal of your own, but you can take the other portals from your rival dungeon keepers. So, main thing to do is attack quickly and never let up.
Master of strategy.
So here we get introduced to our rivals. Let's see what they have to say for themselves.
I'll keep my creatures hidden in these caves, and no one will put challenge to Belial, else doom upon them.
This is all very well and good, but you're still all going to die.
I'll brook no opposition.
She'll brook no opposition.
And my enemies are everywhere.
So 2 female keepers, 2 male keepers.
To repel them.
Seems like quite a crowded environment for 4 rival keepers, 5 in total including ourselves. So let's get into it. So we're surrounded by lava, and with a few rooms which we'll just carve out. We've got 5 creatures to start with, 2 mistresses, 3 salamanders, and they're I think level 2 and 3, so they're strong enough for us to take on our nearest foe, because they'll just have level 1 creatures, although they will have a portal and they'll be developing rooms as we speak, as we're doing. So we want to attack quickly, while their creatures are no match for our small but stronger force. We're not going to get any more creatures apart from this 5 until we've killed our first dungeon keeper and taken over their portal. So there's no point hanging around, because you don't want them to start building up a large force, which could trouble your 5 creatures here. So you can build the essentials like the lair and hatchery, but there you can just see at the top of the screen there is our closest rival, the yellow keeper. I forget her name, but yes, we'll be going there fairly shortly, I should think. We'll start running out the gold to replenish our supplies and ensure we have enough to build the hatchery and possibly a training room as well. But I wouldn't bother starting to train up your creatures, because they're already strong enough for what they need to do. I think what we will do once we've got the mana is use Sight of Evil just to confirm where the dungeon heart is, and then we'll go straight to it. But first things first, let's get this hatchery built, so our creatures can eat, because apparently eating is quite important to their health. That's what I've heard. There is a nice big area up here full of dirt that we can dig out to make some other rooms, so I'll just set the templates down and then we can just wait for our imps to get around to digging them out, and then we can put some of the other essential rooms like workshop, library and prison and so on and so forth down around there. Okay, so there we've used Sight of Evil, and there's the dungeon heart, so I know where we're going to be going. We can just build a stone bridge right into it and take them out quickly. So yeah, I'll need 3 imps to dig out this wall, this fortified wall. So let's get the 3. And I'll give them all a slap as well to raise their efficiency as well, because it's going to take a while to dig out this fortified wall, especially if they have other imps on the other side working to repair it as we're digging it out, which I think does happen. You can use the Sight of Evil to confirm that if you wish, or you can just take my word for it. It's up to you. But yeah, just check on the wall. How's it coming along? It's slowly degrading, but it will take a while. But at least our imps are getting some experience out of it, so that's something. And creatures are just milling around at the moment. They don't really have much to do, but don't worry, we'll give them something. You can see in the bottom right of the screen that Horny is available for us to use. Once, he's available one time, but there's only one piece of the Horny jigsaw left, and once we get all 4 we'll be able to summon him whenever we wish. At the moment we can just use him once, I think for 60 seconds, and then he disappears. But we may not need to use him at all. Our imps are getting a lot of experience out of this wall. Yeah, okay. Slowly but surely getting there. Let's get another imp. Start claiming these tiles. And we're through. We're finally through. Right, everybody. Come on, forwards. Yeah, they've got a bunch of imps attacking us, but we'll get rid of them fairly quickly. Okay, so we're in. And they're going straight for the dungeon heart already. Good. I think there was just a warlock there that creatures have taken out. And there's another warlock here actually. You can see their lair. But he's only level 1, so he's not going to give us any bother. Here's another warlock as well. Mistress is going to go and take him out. Okay, just be a bit mindful with the heal spells. Once they get down to half their life, then just top them up. And I'll take this mistress as well and just gently move her back to the dungeon heart, rather than going for a wander around the dungeon, because we want them to kill that dungeon heart as quickly as possible so we can claim all of the rooms and the portal, of course. So let's get the training room built. Nice big training room as well. And we'll start digging out more rooms down here, because we need a few more. I think 4x4 will be big enough for the things like prison, torture chamber, workshop and library. In fact, probably won't need to build a library, because this keeper has warlocks, so she must have a library somewhere, so we'll just go and claim hers instead. Can't see her surviving too much longer. Yeah, if my creatures stop getting distracted by imps. Just hit the dungeon heart. That's all you need to do. There, you can see it's dying, slowly blackening and shrinking. So, how's our rooms coming along? They've mined out all the gold. I'll just pick it up, dump it straight in the dungeon heart. There we go. So that gives me enough, I think, to build a workshop. Yes. I'll just finish off. And here, what shall we build here? I don't know. Come back to that. Oh, it's so close to death. Look at it. It's just black. You can hardly see it anymore. Just die. Just give up. Come on, you're done. Where's the mistress? Oh, she's taking on all those warlocks. Yeah, she's fine. Come on. Hit it. Hit the dungeon heart. There we go.
Defeated an enemy keeper.
Yeah. Finally got there. So we'll just claim this room and then we can claim all the gold as well. Actually, that's the point. I need a treasury somewhere. Yeah. But that'll come later. Okay. So yeah, we can claim that portal and we'll start getting trolls through. It's taking a while to claim that room. I think I'll sell this lair and hatchery. And look at that stupid hatchery. Just a long strip. Like what kind of dungeon construction is that? That's ridiculous. So yeah, dig this out so you can get straight in there. And looks like I'm running out of gold. Oh dear, how did that happen? Yeah, you're not helping. Okay.
You have claimed that.
Ah, good. Right, we can sell these and get some money back. Thankfully, there's a nice pile of gold just above us.
You've taken over an enemy room.
And yeah, now we can pick up all of these gold piles and dump them there just in time for payday. That's pretty good timing, wasn't it?
You've claimed.
So what's next? We got the portal, and there's the library. In fact, it's just a small library, so I think we'll expand it. And yeah, we can easily expand with the extra dirt. So let's dig it out here and here. Let's make it nice 4x4. There's an extra square.
Creature has entered your dungeon.
New species. There, we got our first troll. We should start getting bile demons soon as well, since they are also attracted by the workshop. And yeah, let's finish this off. Cool. So we'll get some warlocks through and let's bump up our gold as well. In fact, I might turn this room into my treasury since there's a load of gold just next to it. So it makes sense, doesn't it? Make that the treasury. Look at all that gold. And okay, there, yeah, you can see a blue fortified wall and another portal. But I think I'll leave him for now. I'm not going to go that way because I think he's a bit stronger, that keeper. So yeah, I'll just work on building up my other rooms and training my creatures for now. Now that we've got a portal, we can just wait to build up our force a little bit more before we go on the next attack. But you don't want to wait around too long.
To store gold.
Okay, yeah, I need somewhere to store gold. Just before that, let's build a prison. So that's done. And we'll make this the torture chamber. Right there. Slap. Just a bit more motivation. Oh, I slapped him and he immediately ran away. Oh dear. That mistress is so close to level 4. I love slapping creatures. It never becomes not amusing. Right, so let's go this way, northwards. There's going to be another dungeon up there, isn't there?
Unhappy because he has no lair.
Ah, we've got salamanders coming through. Good. A nice big force of salamanders would be ideal, actually. This being a lava level. Okay, there's the lair. So I think once we go northwards here and get through that gold, we're going to start attracting attention from the next keeper that's up there, which is fine. There's the pink one. I think that was Raksha, wasn't it? I think it was. So there's the dungeon heart, so there's our next target. So let's build the next stone bridge, so we can get there. And we've got 76 mana now as well, so we can use the was it Tremor spell to get rid of the fortified walls, which will make it a lot easier to get through. I think you need 50,000 mana to use that spell. So yeah, and yep, we can build a torture chamber now, can we? Yes, let's do that. Or not. Yes, where is it? Torture chamber. Okay, just in case. We might not actually even need a torture chamber for this level, because there are no heroes in this level. It's all keepers and creatures. So I suppose we might kidnap a few creatures and have to torture them, bend them to our will. But most of the time we're going to be looking to head straight to the dungeon heart. Like, use Sight of Evil to find out where the dungeon heart is and just go straight there, without fighting your way through the entire dungeon. So I think the time has come to take out our next keeper. So Tremor softens him up, and we can quickly tunnel through. So here we go, straight there. Now let's dump all of our creatures in. Now we're going to need all of them. And quickly use health, because it's a bit of a yeah. Well, I was gonna say something rude there. Clusterfuck. I did say something rude. I apologize if you're offended by swearing. But if you are, you're watching the wrong channel. Because I do love to swear, me. But I'm going to try and keep as clean a mouth as possible. Unless things go disastrously wrong and I start losing, then you may hear me swear quite a bit. But things look to be going pretty well. Yeah, we are absolutely tearing into this dungeon heart. And I think, have we lost any creatures? I don't think so. So yeah, that's a pretty textbook assault on a dungeon. Yeah, most of their creatures are on the floor or running away from us. Yeah, so she's not got long left now.
You have defeated an enemy keeper.
Yeah, 2 down, 2 to go. So this is when our dungeon will start getting really big, and we'll start getting a ton of creatures through, because we'll be able to capture her portal now as well, and all of her rooms.
Treasury is too small.
So, sorry, what was too small? Treasury. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else do we need? We need a casino, actually. So let's build a big casino right over here. Yes, let's do that. 5x5 casino. That'll cost plenty of money. And oh, sounds of a mistress having fun instead of training. Can't abide that. Okay. So, where to next? I guess over here. And we've got 2 rival keepers left. So let's find out where the dungeon heart is. Oh, look at that. First time. So which is the best angle of attack? I think probably to come this way, so we can get the gold as we go. and that will take us pretty close to the dungeon heart, I think. Okay.
Claimed a workshop.
Claimed a workshop. Okay, good.
Claimed a torture chamber.
And a torture chamber.
Claimed a bridge.
And a lair. That's fine. Yes, we don't actually need to spend an awful lot of gold in this level,
You have claimed a treasure.
because we can just claim most of the rooms that we need. You'll need to spend a bit in the beginning, of course, to for the basics, lair, hatchery, and
You have claimed
training room, and so forth. And I don't think you get a casino in this level, so if you want one, you need to build it. But all of the other rooms, you can just use the rival keepers as you kill them. And okay, so yeah. Right, so the way is already clear. I think I'm going to have to attack now, really. Otherwise,
you have
the
claimed
rival imps are just going to get into lots of fights with my
mistress
own
has
imps.
become unhappy because she has
And yeah, we're right next to the
bridge.
dungeon heart as well. The path is open, so let's send everybody into it and just end them right now. Let's not hang about.
It is payday.
Payday. Creatures will get paid after they kill that dungeon heart.
Hatchery.
And quickly get in there with heal. Make sure everybody's tip top. Come on, back into the fight.
You have claimed a prison.
Don't go wandering off.
You have claimed a library.
Claim the library. Yeah.
You have claimed a training.
Yeah, you see what I mean about not hanging around in this level? We're still claiming rooms from the previous keeper as we're killing the next keeper. Lots of traps in this one though. So yeah, I think I'll turn off the call to arms flag so that they can start attacking the things around them. Because otherwise I think they just go straight to the flag. And oh dear, I lost a mistress to that boulder trap.
You have claimed a portal.
But still, my creatures are doing okay. Can get in there with heal. I think I've only lost a couple, and most of the blue creatures are lying on the ground again. So, yep. I'm going to take charge of this salamander and go and take care of the traps myself, because none of my creatures were attacking the traps. They were just going straight for the dungeon heart, which is fine. But oh my god, you see that? I don't know how I avoided getting taken out by that boulder, but somehow I did. Missed beam by this much. Okay, yeah. So I'll take out the traps while the creatures just concentrate on the dungeon heart. That's teamwork, that is.
You have defeated an enemy keeper.
And we've defeated the keeper. Brilliant. So, okay, we've taken out 3 keepers in pretty swift succession. So now we can just hang fire for a bit and obviously take over all of the rooms in the blue dungeon. But then we can just work on building up our forces. Because I think the last keeper does have 2 portals, but we will now have 3. So we can wait until our portals are maxed out and our creatures are trained up, and then we'll go and smash them. Because with 3 portals and all of the creatures trained to level 4 or thereabouts, there's going to be nothing that he'll be able to do against that. So
Taken over an enemy room.
let's see what else to do. Let's see what's up around here. Got a whole new dungeon up there. And yeah, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so there's some unclaimed rooms, and then we can see one of the portals, and there's the second portal that the final dungeon keeper owns. So yeah, he's going to have a fairly large force from those 2 portals. but not as large as we're gonna have with our 3. We're not going to go and take him on just yet. I'm just doing a bit of reconnaissance.
Claimed a hatchery.
So, okay. Doesn't seem to be much around that portal. So let's try here. Ah, we definitely find something. I can hear those mistresses. There we go. Having their fun. Yeah, right. So, yeah, we've found his dungeon, and there we find the dungeon heart as well. Okay, so good. Yeah, which is not too far away from this prison. So yeah, it's just directly across from the prison, and it's close to that lair actually, and that hatchery. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is going to be the place of attack then. Because it's not too far from his dungeon heart. We can go... wait, what was that? The mistress is unhappy, so we'll just drop her in the lair to make a home for herself, and keep the mistresses in check, make sure they're training, not spending all of their time in the dungeons, torturing themselves.
Create imp spell has been upgraded.
Ah, good, create imp spell. So let's get a few more imps. And, yeah. Get them to fortify this casino, make it look nice. And attract more people. Yeah, get back in that training room, you. Okay, let's check on our warlocks. Okay. Make sure they're researching. Want everybody doing their jobs. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Look at that, we've got 9 mistresses now and 11 salamanders. That is a big force. And I still don't think we've finished getting all of our creatures from the portals either. So there's a good chance we might get some more. Okay.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
Okay, now we've attracted as many creatures as we can. But we've still got loads. Look at that, 12 salamanders, 9 mistresses. Yeah, they are absolutely going to kick some arse. Right, so, yes, back here then. I think we've got plenty of training going on, so they're going to be more than ready. Gold all around us. Don't really need any more gold though, to be fair. I just need it for training and wages. So, the 66,000 I've got there should cover us. Okay, so this is going to be our attack strategy, I think. I'm going to go in here, try and get as close as possible to the dungeon heart. There's probably going to be some traps in there. But yeah, going up through the lair, I think is the way to go. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's the closest point of entry. So, what I'm going to do is start laying some traps around. Just in case some of their minions start pouring through into my lair, I'll have some defences set up ready for them. So let's get some cannons.
Possession spell has been upgraded.
And okay. Some more cannons. Yeah, I now need some trolls to actually go and make these stuff. So that troll's only level 2. I might just leave him training for a bit. Is anybody in the workshops? I've got like 3 workshops now. Yeah. So I need somebody. I've got 4 trolls, 4 bile demons. So come on. Yeah, I'll get you. 'Cause you're level 4. So yeah, you don't need to train anymore, and being level 4, he should be able to churn out the traps fairly quickly, you would think. So who else is? How's my training coming along? Mistress close to level 2. There she goes.
Has become unhappy because it has no lair.
And okay, this is where all my minions start getting unhappy because there's so many of them now.
Workshop.
So you have to do a bit of micromanagement in cases like this. Okay, good. Churning out the traps. I'll make sure they're all in place, and then I'll start digging towards the dungeon heart. We can take this guy out. It's going to be glorious. So I just need to wait for the traps to get manufactured, but here comes a troll who's been attracted by the smell and sounds of the workshop,
Sentry trap has been created.
which is good, thank you. So the traps should start coming through thick and fast now. 2 down. There's the 3rd. 4 more to go. So this, actually it might take a bit, although there's another one, so maybe not. One vile demon leaves, another comes to take his place.
It is payday.
Payday, damn it. That's kind of throwing a spanner into the works. Now I have to wait for them all to go and get paid. Though there's a mistress in there, she doesn't seem to be bothered about getting paid. She's just quite happy to rack herself. She'll pick up her cash later. Fair dues. Come on, get your cash. Yes, yes. That treasure is full of gold. Yeah, that payday barely made a dent in my finances. Okay, yeah, let's train up the warlocks as well. I think we've got one that's level 4, but we want to get another one trained up as well. Because I think when warlocks get to level 3 or something, then they can use heal. Which is pretty good, because it means you don't have to be hovering over your creatures with the heal spell all the time, because your warlocks can take some of that effort for you. And okay, yeah, let's mine out this gold. We've dropped to 50,000 now, so we could do with perhaps a little bit of replenishment. And yeah, you stay in training. Okay. Yeah, that last keeper is not going to know what's hit him. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Traps are mostly in place.
Sentry trap has been created in your workshop.
Here's another one. Okay, just a couple left, I think. So I probably could just go in and charge in there right now, but yeah, why not? I'll just take my time a little bit. We got rid of those first 3 keepers in no time at all, and this is meant to be the hardest level, so I don't know what the other levels are like. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hug the wall because I don't want to tunnel into their dungeon until the last moment. I want it to be kind of like a sneak attack, so it emerges right next to their dungeon heart. If I can. You never know, if I go through that wall there, it might just go straight into the dungeon, but I don't think so.
As many creatures as they can.
Nope, we're fine. we can continue to tunnel up. And I can also set some more traps along this path. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I set a boulder trap right here. Why not? This is the first level we get the boulder trap, I think. So, workshop. Workshop's empty! Who said they could do that? Where's that level 4 troll? He's around here somewhere. Oh, he's in the casino. Ah. Sorry, you can do your drinking later. You get back to work. So, look at that training room. Absolutely full. That is glorious. And yes, troll is quickly churning out the traps. I don't know why the trap appeared there though. That room's empty, isn't it? Oh, actually no, there is one troll in it. Fair enough. I take it back. Okay, so where's all our bile demons? They're training up. They're very slow. This guy can train because he's very close to level 2. And bile demons' extra ability when they get trained up to higher levels, I think level 4, is they fart predictably enough, and that produces a noxious cloud of gas which poisons people around it. So yeah, as puerile and daft as you would expect, but still kind of funny. Okay, gas traps are in place, so we just got a few more. We could easily burst through the wall right now because we can just cast Tremor and break through the walls again, just like we did before. Which we're gonna do, but I've still got a couple of traps to put in place. Might not need them, but you know. Better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So, yeah. Okay, that's the last gas trap. Shall I just go for it? Yeah, let's just go for it. Spike trap's been created. Okay, it won't take too long, but there's an imp to quickly put that trap where it needs to go, and I'll need another imp to tunnel through the earth. Okay. Come on, and there we go, we're in. So let's get everybody straight to the dungeon heart. Come on. Okay, there's the first wave. Let's get all of our salamanders, all 12 of them. And the bile demons as well, but they'll take ages. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a good fight. It doesn't actually look like there's any traps around their dungeon heart. So, come on, forwards, everybody. Get stuck into them. Stuck into that green mob. Now we've taken their training room. Ha ha ha. Yeah, as predicted, there is nothing this keeper can do against the horde that is swarming into his dungeon. Look at that. I think most of his creatures are dead already. I've taken away the... Yeah, I took away the flag, but then half of my creatures wandered off back to the dungeon. So, put the flag back in place. Sometimes it's best to actually remove the Call to Arms flag, because creatures can just mill around next to the flag and not actually attack the people that are laying into them. So
You've taken over an
yeah,
empty library. You had
something to be mindful of. Not that it was a problem, and we didn't need to use Horny at all in this level, even though we did have access to him. So yeah, speed is the key. As you've seen, you can take out the first and second keepers pretty quick. We could have perhaps taken our time a little bit more over the third, but we didn't need to. And then the fourth keeper, yeah, you can take your time, build up your forces, and once your portals are maxed out, just go and take him. So you can get to his dungeon heart pretty quickly. The game slowed down there a bit, as you could see. I think it's not used to having so many characters on the screen at the same time. And that is that. That's it for this level. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed or got something out of it. If you liked, please click like. And I'll see you next time for level 12.
A
Bye for now.
well-stocked graveyard can attract the undead. Here, chicky chicky.